A-okay. Today is September 6th. September 6th. It is Labor Day. So thank you to all those people who have put their lives on the line to get us better working conditions. All right. So we're going to start with some tiny side bends. Feel free to leave your cameras on or off. It's up to you. All right. I've got one of these crazy balls today that's got little things on it. It's kind of nice, gives you like a little massage. All right, so in between the knees, feel free to use a pillow if you don't have a ball. Sit up nice and straight. We're going to sit up and away from the back of the chair, so we're not leaning back. Good. Take some breaths, please. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to over breathe. Inhale and exhale. Or over breathe if you want to, because you know, when we're outside, we have a mask on, we can't do that. So, and exhale. Good. Hands on the kneecaps, go ahead and round the back and lift the chest. And exhale, round. So I'm moving my spine and my sternum. My sternum goes back and then it comes forward. My head just drops because my spine moves. Curl. And lift. And exhale, curl. And lift, and two more. Curl it. Here's your inhale. Last time, curl. And inhale. Good, let's just drop the arms to the side. Lift the shoulders, roll them back for 5. 2 more. 1 more. Let the arms dangle, twist to one side. Let the arms just move with your body, with your torso. So they'll just dangle, twist, and center, and twist, and exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. One more time. Good, arms still dangling, just kind of hanging there. Drop the chin, roll forward towards the floor. Let the arms go wherever they go, roll back up. Inhale, mine are touching the sides of my legs. Down, and up. And roll down. And up, and one more time, roll down. And up. And now I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to actively go along the sides of the legs. I'm going to give the ball a little bit more of a hug. I was just holding it. Let's hug it a little bit. So hands are going to touch your skin or your leggings or whatever it is you're wearing. Go down the side, press the hands into the sides of the legs. Pull the hands back up, turning on the sensory organs in your skin. Roll forward. Roll back up. Exhale, push down your legs. Roll back up. One more time. Push down your legs. And roll back up. Good, let's do that with the arms. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to push down your arm. Just brush it off. Come all the way from the back of the shoulder, brush down. Brush, brush, brush. Good. Drop the arms. Just take a moment to notice if there's any difference in the two sides. Just by doing that simple exercise. No wrong answers here. Let's do the other side. Brush down. brush, brush. Good, drop the arms. Ah, that's better. Now they're a little more even. Give the ball a little bit of a hug, lift the heels up. My arms are just gonna dangle, lift and lower. Heels come up and down. I'm gonna draw my tummy in as I lift my knees. Just get my core muscles to help me out instead of my thighs. Lift and lower. Lift up, hold, squeeze the ball, release it, drop down, up, squeeze, release. So when I say release, I don't mean drop the ball, I just mean release the tension in the inside of the thighs. Squeeze and down. Exhale up, squeeze and down. Last two, squeeze, good, one more time. Squeeze, hold those heels up, and 10 times, 2, 3, arms are still dangling, 5. Nothing's going on in the neck, your shoulders completely relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1, heels down, good. Hands on the legs, roll down. Roll back up. I'm gonna go over the front of my legs now. So I'm going in the shins, over the knees, roll down. Come back up one more time, roll forward. And come back up. Good. Let's take ball down to my ankles. You're gonna lift and lower. Hold the ball, don't over squeeze it for me. Arms are gonna dangle, shoulders are relaxed. Lift, we're still sitting up really nice and tall, not against the back of the chair, up and down, lift and hold. Turn your heels in slightly towards the ball. Your knees will go out a little bit. Turn in, turn in. My heels are off the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Yes. Lean back against the chair. Cross your arms. Bring yourself back up to seated using the whole length of your spine. So your whole spine kind of turns on to lift you back up. If you're too far away from the back of your chair, then you want to sit a little bit further back so that it's a little easier to get up and down. You're going to go back very slowly. Exhale, come back up. Good. Lean back into the chair. Your spine is straight. So the top of your shoulders should hit first. And then you come back up and lean back and come back up. Woo, one more time, lean back and come back up. Good, drop the elbows. My arms are stacked like so, they're not crossed, okay? Drop the elbows. Lift. Can you go to your forehead? Down. Again, we're not going to activate by the ears. Just swing the elbows up to the forehead, down to the belly button, up to the forehead. One more time. Good. Hold the elbows up just below the shoulders. Okay, we're still holding the ball in our feet. My heels are down. We're going to curl forward, elbows going towards the knees. So curl down towards the knees, lift back up. Curl towards the knees. Draw on your belly as you go down. Lift back up, 2 more, curl down. Come back up, one more time. Down and come back up. Good. Open the arms. Go down, get your ball or your pillow or whatever it is you're holding. Good. Hold the sides of the ball with your hands, lift your elbows up and press towards the center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Ball behind your mid back. You may need to move back to get closer to the chair once you do that. Okay? All right. So my hips are not against the chair, my ball's between my spine and the back of the chair. I'm gonna stack my arms again, but I'm gonna change which one's on top. Can you remember which one was on top? okay? This time we curl forward towards the knees without the ball slipping away, so it doesn't fall. Exhale, curl towards the knees. Come back up. So you may not be able to go down as far as you did before. Curl towards the knees. Let me give you a visual on the ball, okay? Because it makes a difference. So your ball's not down here, it's up here. Okay? So when I go forward, I have to stay attached to it, right? If I were to lean over, the ball would move. So I don't want that to happen. Curl forward, come back up. Exhale forward. Inhale, and I'm being very mindful about drawing in the belly here to keep my front and back of my pelvis still. Lots of intention around the belly there. Last two. Inhale one more time. Good. Arms here. Lean back. Sit back up. Curl forward. Sit back up. If your arms get tired, cross your chest. Okay, I'm not elevating the shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to move my spine backwards and up, my spine forward and up. Backwards, it's all spine. Forward, one more time. Backwards, whee, forward, lift. Stack your arms, twist. The ball's still staying where it is. Rotate. The ball can move side to side. You can hear mine making noise. Twist. Arms come with me. They're not ahead of me. Two more. Rotate. One more time. Rotate. Good. Come center. Hands on the thighs. Push your spine into the ball and release. Everything stays very straight. I'm using my feet too. I have to push my feet into the floor. Push. Straight. Push. I'm making a sandwich out of my core muscles, front to back. Stabilizing the spine. If I didn't do that, my spine might drop like so, right? It might just curl under. I want to stay very straight as I push against the ball. Press, press, don't fall backwards. Press, press. Push your feet into the floor for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your head. Get your head and shoulders, go over the back. Woo, feels so good. Curl back up to sit. I'm gonna move my ball up just a little bit, right at the top edge of the chair. Holding my head. Always hold your head when you do this one. Drift back, sit up. Drift back. Drift over. Lift. Elbows stay closed, they're not open. Drift over. Come back up one more time. Drift away. Sit back up. Rotate elbow, thigh. Again, you can't lose the ball. The ball stays right where it is. Inhale, exhale, rotate. And rotate. It comes from my rib cage, not my neck. Twist. Twist. Last two. Twist. One more time. Twist. Center, arms down. Good. Sit up, take the ball away. I'm going to turn back around. So, new people, sorry I didn't mention this. So you want a chair that doesn't move. That's rule number 1, no wheels. And you want to have something underneath your feet so your chair stays stable. All right, back to ball between the knees. We're going to do some hovers off the edge of the chair. Okay. This is where you definitely do not want your chair moving. So again, stick that pillow in between your legs if you need to. Okay, so start with just easy squeezes with the thighs. See if you can attach that movement into here. Everything's connected, right? Everything's connected, so definitely leg movements come from up here, especially in the hip. Now, we're on our hovers, we just pick our butt up off the chair just a little bit and then we sit back down, okay? So your arms can be forward, your arms can be dropped. I wouldn't recommend that. All right, so you hinge at your hip and then you just pick your booty up off the chair, stay there, and then sit back down. If you don't want to do that, do the squeezes. Pick up your booty, sit back down. Pick up your booty, sit back down. See if you can incorporate right at the top of the leg bone in the back there. So you got a little bit of a bottom butt squeeze, and down, and lift, and down. Let's do 2 more. Just hover and lower. This keeps your knees in the right place. Hover and lower. Squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tuck your pelvis. So roll your pelvis under you till you touch the back of the chair. Then start right here in the middle of your forehead and come back up and sit up. Inhale, pelvis rolls under you first. So my abdominals draw in, my tailbone drops to the chair. I round my spine and then I start at my forehead to come up and sit. Exhale, tuck and curl. And then sit. Good, it's not really about your head. Your head just follows what your spine does, forward and up. One more time. Tuck and curl. Go forward and lift. We're gonna tuck and curl to go to the back. Stay here, stack those arms again. Straighten your right leg. Straighten your left leg. Squeeze the ball at the same time. Squeeze, straighten, squeeze. So we got some inner thighs going, we got thighs going. Abs are engaged, spine is rounded. For 4, 3, 2, last time, and 1. Stay here, rotate. We're still rounded with the spine. We're not leaning like we did before. Rotate, I love rotation. My heels are up, by the way. I'm still squeezing the ball. Rotate. Exhale, rotate 1 more each way. Draw those obliques back and in. These are your obliques. They come across. Twist. Last one. Twist. Round up and hold. Arms drop. Back to hovers. Stay in the chair if you don't want to lift your butt. We're going to go up a little bit higher this time. Okay, so you can always choose what your level will be. So you stand a little bit more, sit back down, hinge forward, stand. I'm going to stand all the way up and squeeze the ball once I'm in this standing position. My inner thighs really activate. Start to hip, hinge to go back down. Hip, hinge, stand, squeeze the ball. Sit back down. Good. Hip, hinge, squeeze. I'm going to add some arm movements. Forward, squeeze the ball at the top. You guys look great. I see you in your little boxes. Forward, squeeze. Yes. 1 more time. Forward and squeeze. And sit back down. Yay. Ooh, these little spikies are getting at me here. All right, let's go ball underneath right foot. Pillows acceptable, especially if that's all you got. Push down, push down. Again, attach this to anything you can feel in here as this leg moves. For 3, 2, and 1. Transfer that over to the other side and just press down. Keep your hips on the chair, both sides. Thanks for joining me today. I know you have choices, especially on a holiday. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, ready for both? Here we go, both. Try to press your legs down. Very impossible. So try to push both legs down without leaning forward to do it, right? So you don't lean forward, you try to press your feet into the ball, then they pop back up. It's like minuscule. Press. Ah! So much work in here. Really drawing in here to see if I can get the legs to move. One more time. Down and lift. Good. Feet on either side. Okay, so we have to tuck and curl, right? We have to tuck and curl so that the legs can come up. Feet down, roll back up. Okay, if I lean back and do that, my back is going to be like, I do not like that at all. So you have to roll your pelvis. Okay? And the further up on the front of the chair you are, actually the better. So curl, roll under, go back, lift, sit back up. If I were to lean straight back and I lift my legs, my spine wants to do that. Okay? Tuck and curl. You can hold the side of your chair if you want. Lift, lower, come back up. Pelvis, tailbone, abdominals. Straighten, bend, come back up. If it bothers you, don't do it. If it bothers you, come back here, straighten both legs so that you have the stability of the back of the chair. Okay? Or leave it out. This is definitely doable, right? But I'm just trying to get into those abs, yes? Tuck and curl, touch, lift, down, up, curl, lift. One more time, tuck and curl, lift, and up. Don't like that at all. Tuck and curl, don't like those arms out there like that. Lift, and come up. Whee! All right, we're gonna do a little manipulation with the inner thighs. If you don't have a ball, then I would say just do it with your legs. You don't need to have a ball to do it, but it's fun. So everybody to the back of the chair. We definitely want to be back here for this one so that we have the support of the back of the chair. We lift the legs up and you want to try and stack your legs on top of each other like so. Down, center. So if you don't have a ball, you can just lift your legs, cross, down, center. The ball just adds a little extra flavor. Up, let's try the other side. Twist, center. Lift, up, twist. You gotta get the ball like kind of just in the right spot. Up, twist it. One more time. Lift, up, twist. Stay here. Push the legs together like this. Push, push. Bottom leg up, top leg down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untwist, come down. Tiny little hip muscles there. Take it up, twist it, press. 2, 5, 6, 2 more. 7 and 8, center and down. Leave the ball on the floor. Push it backwards a little bit so it can't get in your way. Everybody's getting up this time. So whatever works for you, get up. Otherwise, you're going to hinge forward and you're going to stand. To the right side of your chair, please. You want to stand just a little bit behind it so that if you're next to it, it's just not super helpful. So we're going to do a little balance work, hand on the hip. This leg's going to move. So I want you to stand directly on top of your inside leg. So I want you to squeeze all the way at the top of that leg. As you tap away, it looks as though the leg is not moving away at all. So your body stays very still, out and in, out and in, tap away, out. Feel your feet. Tap. One more time. Tap and in. Now lift your knee up and down. Lift your knee up and down. So when you pick that foot off the floor, use the standing leg, use the bottom of that foot, right, to help you stay grounded into the floor. Pick up your foot, pick up your hand, put your hand down, put your leg down. And when I say pick up your hand, I don't mean over here, back here. I mean, pick it up this far off the chair and put it back down, okay? So that you know the chair's there for you. Knee up, hand away, hand down, center, knee up, away, down, and center. This is why I make you sign waivers. Way down. One more time for this reason. Up and lift and down and center. Good. Hanging on. You're going to take this foot front and you're going to just kind of jiggle this leg. Just jiggle it. One more time. Working the standing leg, yes, the leg we're standing on. Woo, and center. Woo. Go behind. Remember your ball's out of the way. You can't trip on your ball, right? It's under your chair, it's gonna stay there like a good ball. Feet are in parallel position. You're gonna rock towards your toes, lift your heels up, rock back, lift your toes up. Rock forward, rock back. Use your chair, please. Forward, back, forward. I just turned sideways so you can see what I was doing. Front, back. You can make this bigger by coming up higher and bigger back here by sticking your tush out. And then lift up, drop the heels, stick out your tush, lift your tummy while you do that, and lift up. Make this as big as you want, right? It can be really small, it can be very small, or very big. Lower leg muscles, picking the toes up off the floor, flexing the ankles, super important for your walking. Being able to pick the toes up and no tripping on sidewalks. One more time. Here and here. Good. Come over to the other side of your chair. Step behind it slightly. If you're using a floor mat combo, I want to have my feet on the mat, so I have to push my chair up a little bit. So front legs aren't on the mat, but the back legs are. You just want stability. That's the whole point, right? You want this chair still. Here we go, side. Stand up super tall on this inside leg. Squeeze your booty at the top. Tap to the side without trying to change anything in your body. Everything's very straight. A lot of effort on your standing leg. Try not to curl your toes into the floor. Leave them flat so that the whole foot can feel the floor. Sideways. Oh yeah, don't close your eyes, please. Keep your eyes open. When we're sitting, you can close your eyes, but not standing. Last two. Last one, yes, and in. Pick up your knee, put it down. This standing leg is like a tree trunk. It doesn't move, your hip doesn't slide off of it, nothing. Everything stays very still here. Pick up your leg. Pick up your leg. You're gonna add the hand. Pick up your leg, take the hand away, put it down, come back. Foot, hand. Try not to move when your hand leaves the top of the chair. It's up to your leg and your hips to keep you still. Last two, up, up, down. Good. Pick that heel up, turn that leg out a little bit, pick it up, shake it. So again, this is a nervous system thing. The shaking of this leg turns on this whole side of the body. You start to be feeling your standing leg already. Shake, 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 shake. One more time. Shake, 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 and in. Good. Stand behind your chair once again. We're gonna lift and pedal through the feet. Okay, I'm gonna go to the side so you can see what that looks like. So heels come up. One heel goes down, the opposite heel comes up. Get up as high as you can on your toes. You want to bend your toes, bend your toes. Start to shift to the other side. Nice, like you're wearing an extreme high heel. Up and switch. Lift and switch. Lift and switch. Lift and switch. Yes. Two more. Lift and switch. One more time. Lift and switch. Good. Both heels down. All right. So we're going to do some planks in a couple different positions. So depending on how your chair is configured, if you have arms, you'll have to stand in front of it. If you have a chair like mine, you can go to the side of it. Again, you want everything very stable. You don't want the chair to move at all. Remember that when you put your hands down, your hands are in the center of the top, okay? They're not on the front edge. They're not on the back edge. If you have wrist issues, you can hug the sides of the chair, like so. So if I put my hands around the sides like this, but I'm still in the middle, my balance, the weight is balanced in the middle of the chair. Or you can have your hands flat, okay? We'll start with this position. In this L shape, you're gonna curl and lift and exhale, curl. And stretch your spine and curl your hips under. Stretch your spine, one more time, curl your hips under. And stretch your spine. Walk 1 foot away. Doesn't have to go very far. Press down into your arms. You're gonna feel the weight transfer into the upper body as you step the other foot back to meet that one. Can you keep your heels down? Step this one in, step this one in. Tuck your pelvis, round up. Inhale, arms up over your head. Dive down towards the chair without your hips going backwards. Very challenging. Find whatever position you're using for your plank. Step back, heel down, step back, heel down. I'm going to drop my hips down, but then my heels come up. So I'm going to keep the hips up nice and high so my heels can stay down. Walk in, bent knees, round up. Lift the arms. Inhale, like you're gonna dive into a pool. So you're gonna dive over yourself. Hands go on the chair. Step back, I'm gonna switch legs this time. Only as far as I can keep my heels down, yes? Nice stretch. Come back in, round up. Let's do one more time. Up and over. Find your position. Heels down, heels down. We good? Good. Lift your hips up Don't push the chair away from you. Bring your hips forward. Bring your hips back. Be really careful not to push the chair forward. And back. Heels are still down. Up. And back. Good. Walk in, and round up. So that's not a whole lot of weight on the upper body because we didn't go into a very long plank. For those of you that want to do that, let's do that now. That means the heels will have to come up off the floor. My ball's staying out of my range. I can't trip on it, so it's over there. Make sure you know where your ball is. Okay, so we'll walk out to that plank position with the heels lifted if you like. Arms up, inhale, exhale, dive over towards the chair. Find your hand position in the center. Walk one foot back. I'm just gonna go to the toes so I can keep a nice straight body here. Everything nice and straight, pushing down into the shoulders. Piece of cake, take some breaths. Walk the foot in, walk the foot in. Tuck your pelvis around your spine, stand up. We have one more time. Don't close your eyes, please. Curl forward. Hands flat or on the sides, either one. Walk back, walk back. Drop your hips so you're in a nice long line. Walk in, tuck, curl up. Arms up, inhale, and exhale, down. Good. All right, we're gonna go back to seated, but we're gonna go sideways this time. I know some people have arms on the chair, so you're gonna do your best to kind of swivel a little bit sideways. If you don't have arms on your chair, then you're gonna sit completely sideways, like so. If you do have arms, go like that. If you don't have arms, go like this. Take this back arm and put it on the back of the chair. Hold your ball. Hold it, squeeze it. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Extend the arm forward. Bring it across. Twist back. Come back to the front. And bring the arm down. You're going to try and hold this without squeezing it, okay? So it's going to just fit in your palm. Arm comes up. It's going to float backwards without, if you don't rotate your arm, it won't fall out of your hand. Down. Good. One more of these. Lift it up shoulder height. Bring it across the horizon. Bring it back front. Good. Grip it. Bend, touch your shoulder, extend. Bend. Bicep curl. So I'm just squeezing it. Bicep. Bicep for 4, 3. My lower arm's doing a lot of work because I have to hold the ball one more time. And down. Drop it over the side. There's a little bit too much air in this one. It's hard to hold on to. Okay, we're going over the side. So I'm still holding on the back here, going over the side and coming up. And again, if you've got arms on your chair, then you're going to be kind of tucked into the corner here. Hold on to the arm of your chair and go over. Okay, go over, go up. Let's do 5 of these. Over. Keep that back hip like on the top of the chair. 2 more. Good, let's add a little side bend to the back. So you're gonna come up, you're gonna lift that ball up and side bend towards the back. Bring the ball down, go over. If you wanna touch the floor, you can. It depends on how high your chair is. And side bend and over. Lift up over the back, over the side. Big range of motion, over the back. One more time, still gripping the ball, over. and side. Good. Ball between knees. Take both hands, twist to the back of the chair. Woo. Twist to the front of the chair. Again, if you have arms on your chair, you're going to be using one of the arms, twisting backwards, and then twisting away. Yeah, yeah? Yeah, yeah. Other side. Yeah, yeah. That's Crawford's name for my sister. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, he says. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Squeeze. You can hold here if you want. If it's too hard to hold your arm down here, because there's, the risk that it's gonna fall out of your hand. Squeeze, squeeze. Yes, yes. Here, hold in your palm. Good. Ball's not up here, it's not down here. It's right at the shoulder joint. Oh, sorry, arm on the back of the chair. Rotate backwards, rotate forward. So you can follow the ball with your eyes. That will bring your spine around at the same time. So it won't just be an arm movement. It'll be a spine twist. 3 more. Try not to grip the ball at all. Just let it sit there. One more time. Back and in. Good. Now we hold on to it. Drop the elbow a little bit. Squeeze and bicep curl. Building strength in the hands. Squeeze. Curl. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go towards the floor and come up. Use the back of the chair to help you move to the side. It'll help you go deeper into the side stretch. Try to keep your back hip down. Last 2. Then we add that big arm movement. One more time. So we go over the side and then up and over and down and up and over. Yes. 2 more. One more time. Good. Hold the ball. Twist your body around towards the back. Twist your body around towards the front. Around to the back. Around to the front. Good. Take your ball or pillow or whatever it is you're using and put 1 foot on the floor. Scoot towards the front edge of the chair. So I have 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Okay? I'm gonna get way up over here. If you have arms on your chair, you'll end up in this position like so, right? And you'll be leaning back. You can hold the sides and you can hold the arms of your chair. We're gonna end up lifting this leg up. All right, so I like doing it sideways because there's no chair behind us and it gives us more range of motion to roll back. So I'm gonna use the back of the chair. I'm gonna tuck and curl. And when I get to about here, see my back is past the edge of the chair, I'm gonna lift my leg and then roll back up. Tuck and curl, lift, sit back up. Curl and lift. Again, the key is to roll the hip under you. Roll the hip Sit back up. One more time, roll the hip and sit back up. Yeah, that fires those abs up a little bit. Let's go to the other side. Again, if you are, if you have arms on your chair, you don't even need to put your foot on the ball. That just adds a little more instability. So you're gonna tuck and curl, maybe even just your heel lifts up if you're doing the modified version. Foot's on the ball. So by placing the foot on the ball, we no longer have the floor to stabilize us. Hand goes on the back of the chair, but the hand helps you from falling off in any direction, right? All right, tuck and curl. Lift. Sit back up, hand can be here, hand can be on your hip. Tuck and curl. Roll back, scoop. So the leg just becomes part of the movement, right? Your pelvis moves, your leg bones lifts up. Let's do 3 more. 2. One more time. Back. And up. Nice. Okay. All right, feet in front. We are going to stand up. Carol just sat down. We're gonna we need to do some extension. We did some in the beginning. It's kind of hard to do extension in chair. It's where your spine bends this way, right? So we're gonna use the back of the chair to do it. It's not big, can't be really big, but what are we gonna do? If we were to push the chair up against something, then we would have a much greater range, but we're not gonna do that. All right, are you ready? Mindfully stand up for me. So hinge forward, press into your feet and stand up. Come to the back of your chair, get your ball on the way. Your ball or your pillow. So by placing the ball against the back of the chair and your hip against the ball, this is going to stop you from using your hips to do this. My feet are flat. They're in a parallel position. My hands are holding here so that I am not going to lose my balance. I push my hips forward into the ball against the chair. I pull the chair back against the ball, and then I pick my sternum up like so, and then have it come back to rest. So I'm not pushing from my hips, right? It's all from right here. So stabilize the ball against the chair and your hip. Lift your chest up. It's a very small movement at the base of the ribs, in the front and in the back. Lift. This is just so you can see what my rib cage looks like. And then it shifts back into its original position. Lifts up. My hips aren't moving. Lift. Engage your armpits. Pulling the chair into the ball just a little bit. Lift. Keep your eyes open. Very powerful movement. This small movement in the ribs. Open. One more time. Open. And close. Good. Grab the ball. Place it under your arm. Use your chair for balance. Okay. So if you guys are behind your chair, come to the side for me. I'm going to go a little wider with the legs. Let's see if we can move the rib cage toward the ball. Okay. So I'm just going to hold the ball underneath my arm. I'm going to move the rib cage into the ball and then back to neutral. Towards the ball and back. Yes. Towards the ball and back. And again, I'm going to press into it a little bit so that I can get that feedback and use that to help me move my ribs that way. It might seem like you're hiking your hip, but we're not doing that. Into the ball and back. One more time, toward it and back. Good. Switch sides. You might need to walk around to the other side. Okay. I'll do it backwards. Rib cage to the ball and back to the ball. Slide it over. Push your arm into the ball so you can feel it. 2 more. And center. Good. Last thing we're going to do. Sit back down. Let's move the rib cage side, back, over, front. Side, back, over, front. Okay? Hands here. Sideways. Backwards. Over. Forward. Other way. Sideways. Backwards. Sideways. Forward. Again, to the right. Bring it back. Bring it over. Bring it front. Feel your ribs move. Use your hands. To the left. Over. Back. Side. Front. Hands here. Okay, push in your palms. If you can't bend your wrist that much, you can drop your elbows a little bit, but you want to try and bend the wrist as much as possible. So we're going to do it from here. So this is all muscular movement, right? All this manipulation of the ribs happens because your muscles do it. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're going to go side, back, around, front, side, back, around, front. Hips stay still. Good. Minimal head and shoulder movement. Side, back, around, front, side, back, around. Those are obliques, my friends. That's what you're feeling. One more each way. New respect for belly dancers, right? Side, back, around, and front. Hands on the knees. Curl. Lift, inhale. Exhale, curl. Lift, inhale. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Drop the arms off the side. Breathe. Brush down on the right. Can we get any more length out of our arms? I don't know. Let's see. Drop. A little bit. Switch. Now you can close your eyes. You're sitting down. Good. Drop the arms. Oh, they match now. Yes. Drop your head. Just your head. Lift. Turn your head right. Drop your chin. Come around to the other side. Lift up. All sorts of noises going around. Turn your head left. Drop your chin. I don't really roll backwards unless you have support with your hands or something else. Last time. And again, you can close your eyes or you're sitting down. And center. Everybody open your eyes. Yay. You're done for today. Yay, 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 yay.